Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados, and of course, fabulous, fantastic Friday to each and every one of you all. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, as you will see. Looking at some rain and stuff this afternoon, but right now, just a few scattered clouds and hopefully not too much rain. I got my Skywater force field just in case. So we're gonna have a beautiful day today. Let's first of all start this morning saying our serenity prayer. Those who'd like to join us, please do so. All others, we'll be back with you in a couple of moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. I didn't tell you all this was going to be a silent 360. I just started to spin in that direction, and I'm sure you all assume that. But as I promised you all today, we're going to have a little surprise for you. And I see Ray Cope is on here. I know the only reason our conductor will be here this morning is because he was looking to see what the surprise would be. And he didn't want to be surprised later on after you all. He likes the same kind of time frame. He doesn't want anybody to come and say, boy, you should have been on this morning. Anyhow, he's just like me, so I understand that fully. You know, here we come around, here we come. I hope they're ready. There is a little delay, so they don't even know we're watching them. Check out the faces, check out the expressions. Look at them, look. So guess what I brought with me today? Some of the care team. Brought our head can. Also brought our lady from St. Philip, better known as his sister from St. Philip. Good morning, my ladies. How are you all this morning?
Good morning, EMC family.
I know you're a little bit tired this morning, Jackie. I saw you partying last night. Hard then.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Awesome. You look very sheepy today, though. Don't mind this camera, you know. This camera don't let us be shy for you. I'm going to go someone I know is not shy. Good morning, how are you?
Happy Friday. Good morning, family.
Awesome. Well, I don't have to tell you.
Guys.
All the good mornings coming up, and
more coffee, please. Send coffee.
Yeah. Send some coffee.
Bus drivers, send coffee.
This person here that's in front of us right now was so excited that she could not sleep last night because all the anticipation of coming out this morning. Don't worry, you're not the only one. Elise did the same thing as well, so don't worry about that. And this one here, well, she partied like a rock star until about midnight last night.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. I watched you. A beautiful, beautiful morning here in Iraq. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed our little meditation time with all the glare and just a beautiful scenery around. It is a gorgeous day here. So we're going to be doing a little walking this morning. The ladies say they're ready for a little more exercise, so we can do something like that. I didn't want an exercise. I would have sat on the beach. Actually, hold on though. We're going to watch that sunrise from here because this is beautiful. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to take you to see. I'm going to start you all off with some serious teasing so you can really get advantage of seeing that glorious sunrise. Captain Peter, my brother, it's good to see you coming back to Barbados after all those months out there in the turbulent waters. Welcome back to the shores. I don't know if you're actually here yet. I think you're still in our Caribbean waters, but we will know later on today, I'm sure. I saw you come on this morning, so I would imagine you're probably in range. Little bit of a little ground swell here on the shoreline. Just a few challenges, but you know us already. Hop, skip, and jump, always ready for challenges. Good morning, Michelle and Dave. I know you're around this general area here, so good morning to you. I want to wish you the best. Enjoy yourself in Barbados. I know you all already. I saw you all's photos and stuff going up. Party animals like you all. Before that sun comes up, oh no, I really don't want to take it off of it. Can you all see the outer bands? I hope the resolution is clear enough. You can see those outer bands around those clouds. They are absolutely beautiful, like golden ribbons right around the outside of them. Stunning morning here in the island. Beautiful, beautiful morning. And now, what is even more beautiful than that, of course, is, you know me. Good morning to each and every one of you. I want a little camera time this morning. I had a beautiful camera time yesterday, or last night I should say. A wonderful time up at Q. Really had a good time. Got a lot of family photos and stuff. They'll go up probably around Sunday or maybe Wednesday. Got to see how time goes. But I want you to see what's just above here. So just hold a set for me. There we go. You can see me any day. You can see a sunrise any day, but you can't see the same sunrise. It's never the same. It is, however, meaning that we have the promises of a new day to make a difference in this world. Not only for ourselves, but all those around us. Because we're supposed to be helping each and every one get through the tough times that are facing each and every one of us as well. Yep, any distance there, I see you all talking about Butterfly Beach. Mr. Conductor, Man, look where you will be in a matter of a couple of months' time. Right there, and guess who will be near you? The same person that's talking here at the moment, because I ain't gonna come and disturb you. If you think you're gonna see past sunrise here in Barbados, you gotta be joking, man. After all the trouble you've given me, you better put a ham up between those coconut trees and get ready for me in the morning. Can I come and harass you and take you for some walks with me? And Mrs. Conductress, if you'd like to join us as well, you want to join the bad behavior, because I have a funny feeling that is what you love. Come and join us, please. Look at that. Look, that is just breathtaking. Can you all see that? I really hope your resolution is allowing you to see that this morning. Spectacular scenery. Just beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little waterborne 360 here. We do seem as though we have a couple of minutes before that actually comes up into full pelt. So we just go to a little waterborne 360 for you. I wanted to break my silence to say, well, look at these girls watching their phones though, and they could be watching the movie star in the water right now. Anyway, don't worry about that. I'll be back up there shortly, and we're going to harass them a little bit on the walk this morning. But I know for sure they want to be reading the comments and responding to you, because that's what they do, because they're the care team. They like to spread the love and spread the cheer with everyone on here. They like to make sure that you don't feel as though you're alone, let you feel as though you're a part of what we're doing as well. It's a beautiful morning, as I said before. We're just below where we were last night. Just a few hours ago, we were up in Oystons having a whale of a time. If you have not checked those, let me crop over. Cheese on bread's a whale of a time. If you've not checked those Q&A community videos as yet, you can have a look later on. We had a nice little sort of like twilight sunset yesterday. Of course, I spent the actual sunset talking to my lady, of course. I brought her to Barbados to spend about 5 or 10 minutes with me while we enjoyed the sunset together, which I like to do when I can. And then I would share the rest with you all guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning for sure. All right, we're going to walk on a little bit, but check the rays are coming off of those clouds, just at the top of the clouds. You can see that gold band is beginning to get broader and broader as the sun comes up and starts to penetrate through the outer sections, which are a lot lighter. It's just stunning. Over to this section here, you can see the oranges and the reds just waking up. Even over by South Point Lighthouse, you can actually see it as well. It is a beautiful morning here in Barbados, without a doubt. As I said, if you are on the island, try and get here in the morning, beach time, because it looks as though we're going to get some rains later on as the day starts to progress. Alright, if you have not known where we are yet, I'm sure you do. This is Seabreeze Hotel. Just give you a quick little bit of history. Years ago, this was Shangri-La. What was got? Not Shangri-La, what are we talking about? Sheringham Beach Apartments were located just here. And then when Seabreeze bought it over, that was originally where what they call the Seabreeze. And then this expansion was done, well, I don't remember how many years ago, man. It must be about maybe 6 years or so ago, but beautiful, beautiful renovations. That's when it was started, okay? Probably completed like 4.5 years ago. This beach here, massive compared to what it used to be. Originally, there was always a beach in this section here, but I would say maybe about half the size most of the year around. And then with the groins that were dropped further on down by where was Banana Boat and the garage, which was Spinecott, this whole area has built. There was no sand in front of these walls originally. We had mentioned that quite a few times, but I have to keep remembering there are a lot of new members on here that have never been on with us before. Look at these here though, look. Talk about stop on telephones. I get to hold them up today. They want to walk with me and they thought they were just get on the camera. They gotta be joking. We're gonna capture them today at the times that they would not want us to capture them. If not, what fun would it be? Beautiful morning. Alright, we're gonna walk in a westerly direction today. We're not stopping here. We could have stopped here, as I said. I could have laid down this jetty the whole morning and watched the sunrise. Done nothing more than that. But we're going to be going on a little bit further here now, because it's just beautiful and we need to show you a little bit more of the island this morning. There is a time lapse, so I'm just going to walk away a little bit from the ladies, because they're malicious in, gypsying or nosing Mr. Conductor. You'll be proud of them, man. They are so malicious then. Jeez, I thought it just laid with you, boy, but let me tell you, you got some people that are right behind you for sure and competing with you. The glows on this beach this morning are absolutely breathtaking. Beautiful reflections. So today, as you know, we said we're going to come and we're going to go in the sea, which we have done. we said we're also going to be able to watch the sunrise. Now you cannot do this on the other coast, which I call, I would say, the second or third coast. Depends the mood I'm in. South will always be number one, and then depends the mood I'm in. If I want something that's all undeveloped and natural, beautiful, rustic, I would say the East Coast is number 2, and then we could put the West Coast to number 3. That is for all of those people that say WIB. For all of you, all the new Westies, again, make yourself a today. Now, I saw some comments yesterday on my photos and also on the vlogs as well. You all give me a lot of static. And I told you all will get away with murder if you all do it well. We're not on the live. But I also told you that I remember your names. So when I get home today, if you barely make a mistake and not say good morning and you just say morning, strike. If you say Nick instead of Nicholas, strike. If you say anything else but he's handsome, double strike. So get ready for the action this morning. I remember who you are, but I love you all troublemakers. I hope you all know already. We call you all the troublesome ones. That is your pet name. That is the name you will go by. Sensational morning here. Just beautiful. Neptune, the god of the sea. You can see him right here. Lovely, lovely statue up there in the top wall. Absolutely beautiful. This you see also, you see Breeze, one of the original sections as well for it. This is where they first started out basically, then they stretched over into the Sheringham area, and then they made the massive expansion that you would have seen. Now right below where we're walking right here now is also a groin that was laid, but it's completely under sand now. But there is a groin here as well that was laid to try and trap some sand in the upper section, and then the one below would have gathered in the lower section. So this is a beautiful, beautiful beach. This is my angel's favorite beach. You ask her where she wants to go, Maxwell. So baby, we're on the East Coast today. What do you like to do? I like to go to Maxwell. We're on the West Coast having a swim. Sweetness, where do you like to go today? Maxwell. No, I'm only kidding. She loves the whole of Barbados, but Maxwell is most definitely her favorite place. When I first brought Angela here to Maxwell and introduced her, none of this beach was here. You could not walk around the point here just behind these ladies. That was all sea. There was the actual beach where these chairs are, would have been where the low tide and high tide mark would have come in. Oh Lord, she's running. I can watch her. I can see how breathless she are. She's gonna play some football for you. But I hope she don't tumble down, you know, because I don't have no ambulance out here, you know. Cheese on bread. See that? Can't even get halfway at the beach. That's how they are, look. Jeez. Hold on. Let me take the camera off her so she can catch her breath. Hold a sec. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Yeah. Yeah, I guess a bare licks, but I got this on a directional microphone so you all can't hear what she's saying. But okay, so the beach used to run down here. You used to be able to drive right out and park just behind where this chain link fence is, just in that general area. And at high tide, you used to see coming right up to where that fence is. I remember that very well because we used to own these 2 properties here, Craigbell, which is directly in front of us. Just below on that point, it's called Spinecott, or what was called Spinecott. They're now all in one property now. They used to have a row of casuarina trees and picket fences separated too. Or they're in one property now. It's a beautiful morning here, as I said before. Just to give you a glimpse of where we are going to end up. Mr. Conductor, today is for you, sir. We're going to be ending up on that beach down there in a couple of minutes' time. I take the ladies to walk on a little bit of road, and then we're working our way down onto the actual beach itself. So let's start going inland now. I gotta make sure they don't carry away this child's ball from out here though. I gotta watch for them. If I see something in their back pocket bulging, I will know what they're doing. Spectacular morning. Can see she don't know how to play football at all though. Don't mind her. She must be more of a tennis person or something like that. Rachel St. John, I told you to come and join us this morning. All right, no, you tapped in bed last night. I saw the time you closed your shop, you know, so you should have been down here this morning with us. But I'm going to give you a pass this time because you did tell me that you might not make it. But next time, I'm going to expect you to join us. That would be wonderful. Look at that though, folks. Is that not gorgeous? Now, I came out here yesterday evening after we had talked and stuff. And I said what I was going to do is I was going to cut down all the sea grape trees so we would not have to discuss them today. As you can see, they're all gone. No sea grape trees here whatsoever. So we don't have to get any bad discussion about terrible tasting fruit. We don't have to get any arrest warrants going out for me today because I'm not going to discuss those horrible tasting fruit because there are none around. So, see? Oops, here's one. I left this one this a little bit. I should have taken this down too. And I'll come back and work on that later on before our next mission out here for sure. Beautiful, beautiful area. Any of you used to like to party at the banana boat and party at the garage right behind these trees. Banana boat was the one immediately here, but we see a little staging right there between those trees. That's where the bands used to perform. Dancers directly in front of that, and just to our closest side here to the east of it was where the bar was located. I'm sure you remember that as well. Garage, which had all the half-cut cars, the hearse, and everything else, located down below by the other grove of Casuarina trees. The property was separated between the two of them, two definitely different atmospheres, like a Caribbean, like a Crystal Waters, right on top of each other, but completely different, offering completely different style of music. One had live performances, the other was a DJ. Absolutely amazing. Coming into view now is the pristine and clean and glistening white war wagon. We have to imagine sometimes, you know, we're allowed to do that. So just imagine right now on driver. I don't hear anything about it because, as I told you before, I'm saving up for your trip in November. I have your brand new chamois still in plastic, brand new bucket and sponge. So you don't tell me, well, you're not washing with an old sponge or using an old chamois. So I have everything ready for you. But this is a massive, massive property. I'm not sure what will become of this. It has been sold quite a few years back, so I'm really not too sure what's going to become of it, but this was a what you got to call a stunning prime piece of real estate. Beautiful. Good morning to the 61 people on board. I know we're going to have a lot more than that when the day comes to an end, because these counts are going to go up, people are going to go off, people are going to come on, and as expected, no one really stays on for the whole vlog. However, I do give out awards for people that stay on for the whole vlog, just so you will know what your award and prize will be is. You'll be able to watch the entire vlog without any disruptions. If you were looking for a trophy or a medal, no, I only give them to myself. You all should know that by now. Alright, so history going back here. Originally Shangri-La, this is where the name came to my mind earlier on. This was Shangri-La Beach Hotel. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. It was then a Howard Johnson at one stage of the game, and it's now known as Sun Bay. This is affiliated with the Barbados Beach Club. This is the family section of the Barbados Beach Club. I know this here fairly well. We've used her many times when we've had passengers who've had delayed flights and stuff. They've accommodated them here and also at the Barbados Beach Club and numerous other places in the southwest wherever we can get rooms, because as you can appreciate, cruise tourism is also at the same time as our peak tourism. So you will find that it's very hard to find rooms. So you might find 2 rooms there, 2 rooms there, 2 rooms everywhere. Whole fleets of buses will have to take people all over the place and then arrange for pickups next morning. Just a lovely walk down here. John Mike Peterkin, I know you watch sometimes, and I know every time you pass here that your memories must flood you, because this is where the Peterkins used to live, just behind here, closer on to the actual sea rock itself. Gorgeous. Lots of accommodations up here if you want some condos and stuff. Just like to give you little scans of what they're offering. You can look that up online, freeze that and look it up online if you're interested. And just to show you the ones that are walking behind here and malicious and having a lovely stroll this morning. I'm watching you all, you know. Alright. Beautiful. The delay is quite considerable, so it's, you know, I'm going to keep a little ways from them because of the audio would obviously impact me. I love to hear myself in stereo, but not in delayed stereo. You know, my left ear is hearing me talk, and then my right ear is hearing the delay. So, you know, I like to get away from that sometimes. The poor man's security hedge, Bougainvillea. You'll find that all over the island, used a lot. You cannot come through Bougainvillea hedge no matter what you try and do. That's like a sweet lime hedge, but even more dangerous. The Bougainvillea actually can cause blood poisoning, so you don't want to get stuck by Bougainvillea. If you do, get it cleaned up really quick, please, if you're on the island. This is the dome. This was used up to like just before COVID. This was one of the heavily used areas for calypso tents as well as weddings and functions. It is presently closed, but this is the dome facility. So we're off again. It's a lovely day down here in Barbados. It is beautiful. The island, I have never seen it as beautiful as it is now. Usually at this time of year, everything is brown, crispy. Haven't had any rain really, because normally we would have had many systems that would have been coming across the Atlantic, would have swung north and taken all of the moisture with them. However, this year we have had really nothing, so I have to say thank God for that. However, we've also had lots and lots of rain, and that on top of the ashfall that we had last year. The place is as beautiful as it could possibly get. There's no question about that. Stunning. Mr. Cisnet, I know that if you're on, William, I know if you're on, memories again. This is where you were raised. A lot of my friends were raised in these areas. I would know most of these areas because I told you all before, my parents used to like to party hard. Wait, let me get him out of his sun. Hold on. Hold that then. Oh, wait, hold on, still see him. Good, in his shade now, can't see him. So all those people that like you know who, I just dusted him off for you. The Rio Sports Bar. There's also some entertainment around here as well. In the back, I would like to say the Gentlemen's Club. There are a few of them in this area as well. I'm not going to advertise them all because I don't want to mention them all, but there are quite a few of them in this gap. It's an arts gap, maybe full of all the bars and discos, but here has the after hours partying as well. Tennis courts. I remember when these were first put up when Welcome Inn, which is the hotel behind us, which is now known as the Barbados Beach Club. When this was built, it used to be called Welcome Inn Hotel. That was the original name of it. First real big high rise on the south coast. This thing was massive. I remember this was first built. You know, it was like, what is going on here in Barbados? Well, that has become one of the lower hotels now, as you would notice. I also remember there was a little mini mart here where this yellow building is, and they used to also have a public thoroughfare. They used to go down between the mini mart and below the hotel. That has somehow lost, gone. Don't know where it has gone, but anyhow, it is no longer in existence. But I do remember walking through there many times because we used to go through the beach here and then party on the inside with the beach party. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely morning. You can take a little bit of a walk and turn at the same time. You can see how bright and intense the sun is getting. You see ladies behind walking and talking. That is wonderful. They feel they can talk as much as me, but they can't mess with me. They should know that by now though. Lovely. One of my, or I should say one of our YouTube family told me that he's going to be coming down to Barbados soon. And he wants to sit down and have a coffee with me and talk me away. So I had to let him know that he'd be talking to himself because I don't ever stop. So if he's carrying on a conversation, I'm going to be also carrying on a conversation at the same time. So we're not going to have a clue what each other are saying. But we will leave at the end of the day laughing and being merry and think we've done something constructive. So, alright, since we were here last time, I was trying to find out if this was actually affiliated with the Bougainvillea and stuff. This is actually a separate entity here. If you like, this is Dia's Beach and Restaurant and Beach Club. Their accommodations are just here on the above side of the pool. This is their beach bar. So you can come here and you can spend some time having some drinks and stuff here. It is not actually run by the hotel section, it's run individually, so a separate entity. Now originally this is where Sand Acres Hotel used to be. It used to run where you're seeing this Marl Car Park here. It used to run right across here, and then just to the east of Bougainvillea where you're seeing that there, they had an L shape. They used to run towards the sea. All of that has been taken. Only first part that went was the one that went towards the sea. Oh, sorry, this one here and also the one towards the sea. Both pretty much went down around the same time, but this one is the last section that went down. When this went down, it was sort of like a little surprise because I didn't expect this to go. It was still called Sand Acres, but it's all Bougainvillea now. The entire property is owned by them. Bougainvillea is a beautiful, beautiful resort. We see that in a little while from the beach. I would like to have walked through here, but you have to get special permission from management and stuff, and last time it was a little bit difficult, but so we're going to take the little longer journey down the gap this morning. Any of you that are in a rush to go, don't worry. This will be up on YouTube when I finally get uploaded. YouTube's loading time right now. Long. Very, very slow upload. So we're not getting up the YouTube videos until close to night time. Barbados time, of course. And so if you're looking to watch this here, don't come on till late evening if you're going on YouTube, because it won't be on until then. We will be putting out our spiel on this here on Facebook. And when it's up on YouTube, we will update a link on the actual spiel itself, so you can go directly to the YouTube if you're interested. What surprised me is we didn't have any cut-offs or edits on our Facebook. Well, we had all the live music last night. That usually can be a problem sometimes. However, I think they realized it was a public function and that the entertainment was already being paid for by the community. So I think that was not a problem, but we'll see how that goes. I would like to upload that to YouTube. But the only conflicts, you know, I've uploaded the crop over and stuff, and they didn't mind. They did say copyright claimed, and I was not permitted to make any money off it, which we do not anyhow. But they allowed us to put it up, so it wasn't a problem. And I imagine it's probably the same thing as well. So this is the name of the hotel. If my sister and her husband are staying in Barbados, that's my older sister. She would be like 52. She's about 2 years older than me, so she'd be, well, just over a year older, so she'd be 52 now. As you all know, I'm 51. I have my calculator here with me, you know. Don't think I'm going to trip up over it today. But this is where she loves to stay at the Bougainvillea Hotel. Condos all over the place. Just beautiful, beautiful. Look at the lushness of here though. Huh? This is spectacular. Beautiful morning. As you can hear from the background, these girls are not stopping talking either. Right? I think that they can. We're gonna have some coffee soon. Or we're gonna compete against each other, see who's the boss in talking. Then, jeez. This place here coming up on your left. Well, going back a little bit, Bougainvillea Hotel. Before this was built, there were two massive Barbadian beach homes that were located on the property. I know that as well because some of my family used to rent there and stay there on occasions in summer mainly. And then this below property here has been up for sale for a long time. Now this is my angel's property that she would like to buy. So I know for sure that if she ever came across a lump sum of money, this is where we would be residing from then on because she loves this spot here. Beautiful grounds, massive property. I'm going to give you a little nosy for Mr. Conductor because as you can appreciate, Mr. Conductor loves his piece of gypsying. And I'm not saying that I don't, but he's the real reason. Yes. I told you, sir, I'm going to blame you for everything so nobody blames me. So if y'all are looking at this here and saying, boy, he nosy, he malicious, boy. Well, that's because he Conductor. If I do not show this here, he is going to boycott. There's going to be no one to collect your smiles at the entrance of the coach or the bus. So I had to give him his piece of nosy. But we're doing our realtor's work. You saw the for sale sign. So if you're interested in buying a beautiful property, not right on the beachfront, it's quite a little bit off. We'll show you that in a minute. But this is an investment that you can make. In the wood or behind these trees and stuff is what used to be Dover Woods. It's now the Sandals Hotel. They have 3 different sections in here. I'm not sure. I know of 2 different ones. There's the Sandals Royal, which is this section on the above side here to the east. And then there's the Sandals below. But they've also expanded back into the woods area in the St. Lawrence section. I would say I'm pretty close out to the main road actually. So I'm not sure if that falls on the same name or if it's another section like the Royal and the Basic Sandals. When I say basic, they're all inclusive, whichever one you go to, but one is definitely a little bit more high end from what I've seen. We're walking through a churchyard. Now it is said that there's a church in the sea off of here. I haven't seen that myself, but that's what I've been told quite a few times. The South Coast has changed tremendously over the years. I remember my grandmother used to tell me many years ago that there was a road that used to run out in the sea, well, was in the sea now, off of Accra, that horse and buggies used to go up and down. And I guess that would be in the reef in the outer section of Sandy Beach. But again, I'm not too sure about that. I know that I had spoken to Spock, who has many years on the rock and in the sea as well, and he has told me similar stories. So I would imagine that the sea has claimed, given back, and now is reclaiming again, because you can see how the South Coast is being eroded in the West Coast as well. See back section of Sandals Royal. We used to be able to drive down on the beach here, however, they've restricted that now. I guess it's because people are driving all over sand dunes and stuff and causing a lot of problems on the beaches for turtles, etc. Or for nests and things. So they've stopped that now and they've actually got up some barriers here. Now the last time, I can't remember when that was, how many weeks ago, but probably about 8 weeks or so, maybe 10 weeks that we came here, they cleaned out this entire drainway section here. If you remember, all of the lily patch had been removed. They just had a few sections. It has regrown. There's been a lot of rain, so there has been no drain whatsoever. It is looking lush and beautiful. This will be full of absolutely beautiful flowers in the very near future. When this starts to actually produce the flowers, I'm going to bring you back down here for sure and let you have a look at this, because it is spectacular. Even if it's just a look at this here, may not be a actual like broadcast, but I'll bring you back down here. Don't worry about that. Beautiful. So the property that we were looking at just now was mentioned about for sale. This is where it comes to an end. So as you can see, it's not right on the beach itself. It's quite a ways back from the beach. So this is where the boundaries would be. So you wouldn't actually come right down onto the sand section, but you'll be very close to it for sure. I like this sign, so I'm going to show this off for you. I am an idiot, tick. I don't care about BIM, tick. My mummy picks up behind me, tick. All of the above. There you go. I think that's a brilliant sign. Beautiful. You can see the kind of work that's going on down here. If you're familiar with this area, lots of cleaning out, lots of debushing and stuff. As you can appreciate, it's right above Sandals, so they're not going to let that continue the way it was. Gorgeous morning. For all of those that were talking about, I got a bare mouth and not dancing. Well, I did not dance last night. And the reason I didn't dance is, every time we go on dance floor, everybody runs off. And it's, as I said in my vlog yesterday, it's not because I like, or the other day, it's not that I like step on people's toes. I do some things, but it just is that I'm so creative and such an amazing dancer. But when I go on dance floor, a lot of people tend to be conscious and leave the dance floor. So I didn't go on last night. I thought I'd just let the party animals have a good time and enjoy themselves and just watch from the side. But I'll tell you, when I went home, I'm real disappointed. Yesterday I had to go in the bath about 4 times. It's that hot here right now. Yesterday we're reading 32, feels like 37. It's been that way for the last few days. It's been 33s and up in there. Quite warm down here, no winds whatsoever, so extremely humid as well. But I had to go in the bath when I got home last night, and I was sweating like crazy. And the reason I was sweating is not because I was dancing, it's because I was trying not to go on the dance floor. So just the resistance levels that I was exerting to not go on the dance floor made me sweat like terrible. So I had to go home and take a bath. Yep, and that shirt, well, I can return that to renters. I hope I can get my 10% discount, because I cheat. Then I need to get back my discount for sure. Mr. Conductor, one of your favorite beaches on the island, sir. I know you're watching it. No, I know you like out here real bad. So we came from that groin up there. You're seeing the fishermen on top. That's where we started, just on that beach in the above section. Taking a stroll down the Maxwell Coast Road itself. And this is Bougainvillea from the actual seaside. I want to show you that. It's absolutely a beautiful resort. Stunning resort. Ocean One is just on the inside as well. These are condos. As you can see, there's someone up the top floor that's looking at us. Let's see if they'll wave back. Morning! Yep, they're waving back. There you go. Awesomeness. So if you're watching it this morning, you're seeing yourself on film. I see Cheryl making comments here. I hope I know how to give her some double strikes today, because if you're walking with me and you get a strike, you get a double strike because you're offending the person you're walking with. This beach was non-existing when I was a little boy. That would be, I would say you're talking about maybe 45 years ago. Yeah, it was just about 6 or so. This beach used to run right up, well, okay, well, a little bit before that. This beach used to run right up on the actual section in there where you're seeing the thatch hut would have been where the high water mark would have gone into. None of this beach was in existence. They've dropped numerous groins here. They've dropped one, or extended one. It was down by the Half Moon Beach Tell. Oh boy, look who's coming into show this morning. This is the only time I'm going to speak about him, because he needs a little bit of recognition. You know, I have to live with him, unfortunately. So he's saying good morning to you all. I hope you're not looking at him too much. And if I see your comments, Judy, this morning about your love friend and stuff, well, I will know what to do with you, because you need to go in my album for sure. You weren't in that anyhow. But all these catchment groins actually is very similar to what was put at Rockley Beach on the outside. So what it basically does is bring the sand on the intersection, and then the lower groin that you're seeing down there will actually capture it. So it's a massive beach. Now when we were here a few weeks back and we did this walk on this beach, it was not even, we're seeing the high water mark, which would be the higher section where the sargassum would be. That is where low tide was, because all the sand had moved around the Easter time when we had that big south swell for like 2 to 3 months. So all that sand had shifted completely. Even those trees down there you're seeing at 45-degree angles, well, they have actually come down because of all the sand being moved. Lost a few trees in this area as well. So it's, as we like to say, but this is the evidence of it here, the building of summer. Summer beaches build all around the island, not just here, but the entire island tends to capture sand at this time, because it's usually a calmer time, unless you get a big east swell from one of the hurricane systems that are passing by, which we've had none of. They will just continue to expand out like this here. It's beautiful. But look at this beautiful facility. Now, I really wouldn't have highlighted this, but I was asked about it, so I would like to show you it. We're going to go right up to it, and so you can have a look at it. You can always freeze frame it and come back and look at it. But there have been lots of, I would say, confusion, conversations, definitely topical about the beaches in Barbados and stuff like that. So this will tell you here that only Sandals registered guests are permitted beyond this point. So I am not too sure, but that is what the sign says here. As you can see, their beach chairs and everything are laid out. These actually stay overnight. These do not get taken up. Hint, 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 turtle project. But these stay down all the time. These do not get moved. But that's the sign beyond this point. So I wouldn't really walk in that section anyhow. You know, there's plenty of beach down here. Plenty of sea that I can go in. And all this sargassum that you're seeing Lower Beach, they will bring out their tractor that's just located above, parked above, and they will have all this sargassum gone. But I would say by around 10 o'clock, out here will look pristine without any sargassum on the beach whatsoever. But right now, there is quite a bit. South Coast being impacted. There was a float that went on the East Coast last week. We saw that when we were there at Bashaba. Wait, that was earlier this week. Look, I had to say the other day, forget last week, this weekend, the other day when we were at Bashaba, we saw some floats in the water. So we also are getting some on the South Coast as well. It all depends on how it goes. You know, it depends on the currents and what tropical systems are in the area. So whether it hits the south or the southeast. But the east definitely gets hit a lot. You will find out with the crane and stuff suffering tremendously at the moment. That's sort of like going on to the east coast itself. But all the water here, not just the shoreline, but all the water is full of sargassum, as you can see. This morning when I was up at Seabreeze, I went in the ocean. I hope you all saw, because I was out there getting some camera time. Remember, when Nick does it, it's camera time. When anyone else in the world does it, it's called showing off. There's difference. There's a big, big difference. Nick does not show off. Nick just likes camera time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hold on, before I go any further though, I'm here talking about it, and I think I need it. Hold on. Hello, how are y'all going? Yeah, so this is what I call camera time. If any of the other two were here, Jackie or Cheryl, and they were doing this, I would tell them, well, you are real show-offs, but that doesn't occur with me. I'm not a show-off. I like camera time. I just like to say hello to you all and greet you all personally. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. If you're on the rock, get outside, enjoy this here. I don't want to get those shadows on my face. I want to see my full face. Right, so we got that corrected now. If you're on Barbados, you're here, you're coming in today, get outdoors. Don't waste time. Please don't sleep in, don't go partying all night and you can't get up and watch these sunrises. There's no serenity and there's no peace like a morning time. The morning time brings you everything. And as we all say, you have the right foundation, the house is going to stand up. In other words, you start the morning well with peace and serenity. That's how the day would normally go on. I'm going to check all of these comments later on. I really can't see them right now. So, Jackie, don't go up beyond that boundary and let me have to come and bail you out of jail, you know. I'd have to ask the billionaire to come and help us. Yeah. Big, massive, massive hotel. All this section. Yes, folks, I'm going to say it. This was all a mahogany forest from here right out to the road. It was called Dover Woods. I remember that very, very well. I don't know. I'm just going to leave that right there. You all can take from my kind of tone and the way I talk. You all can take it from there. Anyway, it is a beautiful, beautiful resort. What they've done here, they've made it into a very impressive accommodation. So if you're a visitor to the shores and you're looking for somewhere like this, you know where you can come and get it. It's all inclusive. You know, even if you're at all inclusive though, please, I encourage you to go out and not support the local industries, but try out our local sector as well, because the people in our hospitality industry are amazing. And if you stay in one spot, you don't get ready to touch all the different cultures, because this island may be very small, only 166 square miles, but trust me, every coastline you go on is going to differ. All the people differ, the beach cultures differ. If you go on the beach on the south coast, completely different to the beach on the west coast as well as the east coast. You know, but if you want to try out here, by all means do. Now originally, this was Casuarina Hotel. I call this Casuarina Beach. I will forever call it Casuarina Beach. I used to call it Dover Beach, but seeing the Dover Beach is now known down in St. Lawrence Gap, just in front of Southern Palms, I will refer to it as Casuarina Beach. Where you're seeing those casuarina trees, behind all of these beautiful coconut trees that have been put out here. I know there's some people that don't like coconut trees, but I think out here is going to be so beautiful and tropical shortly. But remember, if you're under a coconut tree in Barbados, you don't have to be sitting directly under it to get hit by a coconut. If you are off the side, they will roll on the branches that come down and hit you, so be careful. Just observe where you're going to lay your towel. Not here, of course. You can't lay your towel unless you're staying here. But if you're going near a coconut tree, just observe the coconut tree before you go and sit down under it, because you could find yourself in a lot of trouble if one of those coconuts do hit you. But this you, hold on a minute. Is this you coming in? You know we like to tease you all about this here. Is this you all coming into Barbados? If you're on this aircraft right now, You're being spoken to by the Bajan Warrior of the EMC, which is the early morning crew, and we represent peace and serenity and love and care. So if you would like to come and join us, please. Just have a look for us on Facebook. I know you're going to be watching me on the beach, stand up here looking at a plane that's coming in. So come and join us, please. We love to walk the beaches. That is what we're trying to do more and more now. You will notice we have more and more people that are joining us on our walks, and this is what we want to do going forward. We don't just want to bring you the live broadcast. We'd like to walk with you as well, so you can come and actually see that I am not a Facebook character, that I am the same person that you will come in contact with while you're here in Barbados. It's just beautiful. The glare is too intense to look in that direction, even with darker makers on. All right, getting back a little bit on history. Where this section is, you're seeing here, it didn't come this far out because there's a lot more garden, but this is where the Casuarina Hotel used to be. They were eco-friendly. They actually won numerous awards, Green Thumb Awards, for maintaining gardens. To get a branch or a limb cut at Casuarina, it had to sort of like go to the committee to be approved. You just couldn't come out as a gardener and say, all right, well, that limb is hanging too low, I'm going to cut it off. No, that is not how it happened. Everything had to happen with permission because they were very eco-conscious. And then there were two old Barbadian homes, beach homes, massive beach homes, located in this section just here in front of us. All this property in between what was Casuarina and what was Half Moon Beach Hotel was swallowed up by the Sandals Resort and also Turtle Beach, which have also done their own expansions as well. Alright, so this will give you a real indication of the sand movements that we like to talk about. You can see the erosion up there, you can see the roots of the Casuarina tree, you can see the embankment. That is where, when we had the big south swells, the sea was coming up to. There were at least 2 or 3 more coconut trees in this general area that have fallen for sure, and many have fallen in the Worthing area, as you would have known. You can see these here have gone right down. These were both just standing beautifully and strong up right before the big south swells we had this year. According to, I would have to say, one of the surf experts on the island, Alan Burke, he said this is one of the best years he has ever seen for waves on the south coast, most consistent. I know from when I was a young fella surfing that I saw some incredible years. I didn't go on the beach as much as him this year, at that time of day anyhow. So therefore, and I said before, he is one of our beach experts when it comes to waves and surfing for sure. So if he tells you that, you know it comes with some weight and meaning. Poor Turtle Beach, still suffering. Look at all the root structures down there. That Casuarina tree looks as though it's, I guess they've cut off the top because they want to take the weight off of it, try to keep it and try and save it. So they've taken off all the high branches that were on it. You can see all the root structure. That was all buried last year, summer this time. We didn't see those big rocks in the water. They were always under cover. That was like steps and stuff used to come down there. You would see some wooden makeshift steps being put in place. Directly below the last structure you're seeing on this beach is the Dover Beach Hotel. Right now we also have family that stay there as well. Good morning, Miss Scotty. Not calling any names, just to leave you your anonymity. Beautiful morning. All right, so put on your darker makers. We're going to do a 360 here, and then we're going to wrap up our morning. So put on those darker makers, because I know we did a lot of clockwise, so everybody's feeling dizzy. So let me unwind you. Take your hand off your chair and spin with me and get yourself back in center. Here we go. This will be silent this time, driver, so don't give me a static about how I can't keep quiet and keep quiet, Nick, etc. I know I'll read those comments later, but here we go. Beautiful morning. You need to have a little bit of silence. Here we go. Now before we go, we're going back over by our family, and we're going to say our, let them say their farewells to you. Let them give you your impressions of what the walk was like this morning. I know for sure that they've enjoyed it because I've heard them talking the whole time and laughing, so I know they've enjoyed it for sure. So you're just going to go over here and let them tell you what they thought of this morning. I'm coming to put you all on the spot, ladies. I'd like you all to let everybody know how you enjoyed this morning and what piece you found out here for yourself. So
The morning was beautiful.
yeah, nice and peaceful.
Nice and peaceful. Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was. Yes.
you
And I saw the plane. The plane was coming in just so that was more beautiful as well.
Awesome. And you were going to see now then, or it's too cold for you?
I didn't bring my swimsuit.
Oh yeah, that was a good excuse.
Yeah.
I like that. That's as valid as it gets.
Next time.
Okay, for sure. And Cheryl, what about you? How do you
It
enjoy it?
was serene. It was pure serenity. The beautiful greenery, the calmness from the ocean, and just enjoying it. Breathing in the fresh air that Nicholas sees us with every morning. Of course, you guys saw he went in the water.
Yeah.
And
Well, I hope they saw me because I did a lot showing off. But sorry, camera time.
was
Almost said the wrong word.
gorgeous. And just coming through where all the green trees were and the lovely, foliage.
Would you
It
do
was
this
really-
again with me?
Oh, definitely.
And what about you, Jackie? You do it
Oh,
again?
Yes, please.
Even if you had to wake up this early?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't party next time with Sarah though, okay?
No problem.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Family,
Okay.
it was wonderful.
It was
being
really
with
nice,
See
family.
you guys soon.
Awesome.
See you all soon.
All right, you all
I
can
collected
answer-
a stone.
Lovely, beautiful.
And the
Y'all,
bathroom.
y'all can answer the 1,000 comments that come your way a little later on.
Yes,
It's a
please.
beautiful
will.
morning. All right, so before we go, I'm going to leave these two ladies right where they're standing up. Please do not move. We're going to give you all your photo op as we close the morning. I wish you all a beautiful day full of peace and serenity and love and kindness and care. You can see how these two ladies are loving each other. It's amazing. The relationships that are formed in our EMC are just unbelievable. So if you'd like to come and join us and experience what they're experiencing this morning, don't mind the organic glare and stuff. Besides that there, if you would like to come and join us, please have the time, make the time. Don't have the time, make the time and come and join us and experience like what is serenity and stuff is. So from peace and love from all of us. Have a great day, okay? And just let me get over here with them for a minute, because I want a little more camera time, and I want to spend it with my two sisters here. Wonderful.
Nice.
So yeah, so all of you all that are watching this could be you. With me, of course.
Of course.
All right.
You'll have a
Take
great
care.
day.
Have a
right?
wonderful
Love
Friday.
you all.
Peace
Stay
and love
safe.
from Barbados. And you all enjoy yourselves, and hopefully, as I said before, you will actually come and join me on one of these. Have a great day. Love you all. Peace and love from Barbados, and everything that's called positive light, we're sending in your direction. Take care. Catch you later.